that old?
Yep. And she still wears. She said she hopes she can still make her bills and everything.
She
Without.
ain't got enough saved.
No. My grandma retired. She get retirement money, but it's
It ain't
not
enough?
enough. No. She get retirement for 2 jobs. It still ain't enough for her bills because she lives.
Shit, but I mean.
Her mortgage is only $800, but she bought all that furniture and put new flooring in there and redid her kitchen. All that stuff costs money. She's still making payment from it.
Wow.
So she said once she paid her bills off and stuff, so she said, she don't. I know she'll help sometimes with the baby. She's trying to lighten up her load, but she still cleans a lot. So Wednesdays we definitely have to take the baby with us to clean. And then it's summertime gonna hit when the baby come. You're not even gonna be able to help me. I'm gonna have to take the baby to clean with me by myself.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Let's go, B.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold.
No.
Hold on to the football as well.
Huh? Name? Her name? Deborah Sharp.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Come here.
Picked
That's
off
my
here
ball.
by Jimmy Smith. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
You say what?
And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
I've been wanting to talk to him or text me or something. Text you something.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
My sister. She kind of act like I'm blocking her.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game in the relief.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
Either that or I could send him the money. Which one you want me to do? I don't know what to do, man. I be trying to get that head done as a man, take me to a salon or something. Get a routine. She trying to do some other stuff.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
I'm supposed to get their head done this Friday. They go to school Friday. I pick them up from school.
Okay, just like that.
On second down, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Jackson looking to throw on third. This one complete to Ingram. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
You ain't texted yet?
Let's go.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Tell her that then, because I already done told her. Tell her I'm trying to establish and do that. Get a point in a rotation with a 1,000.
It's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
I mentioned that there.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just what you just said, the same thing. You make it convenient for you to text me, but you can't make it convenient for me to talk to my kid.
third down. Wilson steps away to his left.
Damn, man. Come on.
Running back, open
You got to hold your shit.
He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
The fuck?
He got 29
What was the point of playing with the spy if he didn't blitz in?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half.
Fuck, you got to hold your shit.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him.
No, I'm not, brother. No. I'm not entertaining it. Don't text it. Delete it. She ain't talking about nothing that we need to talk about. Delete it.
But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from the 1.
Check 24. Check 24.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Baltimore, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
She ain't text nothing about what you had said about the talking to him?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Come on, a fucking draw, man. Come on, y'all. I'm not paying attention. I'm not even focused. I swear I'm not focused, man. Damn.
On the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
Fucking draw, man. I ain't paying attention.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry.
It's crazy. I wasn't paying attention to this shit. I'm looking right at the TV zone
to start the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks
That's crazy. Looking at the TV zone now.
The football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, man.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I can't go.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
I forgot. You know, because the other dude been bullshit. I don't know what he got going on. Somebody had to reschedule or some shit. I'm like, man, I not took off because I had another guy, the other guy that I had
still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Damn, I want to look at
25 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively, by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he'll get into the end zone. It's a two-point conversion is successful.
Shit, y'all wasn't doing nothing before that. Y'all had Jake Delhomme. That sorry white boy used to be. With Steve Smith. That was about the only thing I had.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That was long, 2 years ago. 3 was down when Atlanta was doing
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Niggas ain't doing the dab. You ain't doing the dab no more.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Look at this defense.
Jackson hit, and he lost the
damn, man, you got hit.
And they take possession of the
fucking hit. Damn, I knew he was going to get blew up like that.
The game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic.
Damn, I got the ball back. Pull the fucking goddamn lead. And I do that shit right there.
Nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now.
It's Carson.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Damn.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 99. Check 99.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And an alley to run.
That draw shit. Watch the line. You're not watching the line. You was not watching the O-line.
Run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Carson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down.
He got me with the okie dokie, the fucking wheel, man. No, you're not looking at the wheel. Come on, man.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. Yeah. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
But specify about you calling this number for speaking for my kids. I haven't speak to my kids in 2 months. I don't appreciate that. I don't care. Tell me that. No, not just kissing her ass. I need to have my kids communication. I ain't sending you no more money ever again.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No, I ain't sending them all.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, fire.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
For my kids, you need to have them call this number right here. I haven't spoke to my kids in a month.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through three quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Jackson buying time to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's the 20-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I got to stop him more often. I wasn't paying attention when he scored.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
Yeah!
It's picked up by the
Ravens. That's what I'm talking about. Strip that ball.
At the 27-yard line.
Strip that ball.
When you kick off,
good shit.
You go downfield and get the ball back.
Good shit.
That's what I call a great opportunity.
We playing ball, baby, with these Ravens, man. We playing ball with these Ravens, baby. We ain't nothing to play with.
Turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
We ain't nothing to play with.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 27 yards, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter. What we found out so far, 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Relationship. Some kind of relationship.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think.
Oh, man, that's bullshit. Man, come on, man. That shit bullshit, man. Man, what the fuck? Man, he paying me, man.
Second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have once
again. Damn, he
taken
step for step with him. What the fuck you want me to do?
Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
That's bullshit right there, boy. Damn, man, you got to play man-to-man. And that's what I'm playing. The nigga played off his own. He getting time and scrambling to the right.
Be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Keep running with Lamar until you can get a pick. That shit bullshit, boy. I swear to God, on my mama. That nigga scrambled to the right and threw it deep. This nigga keep getting beat. Who the fuck is on him?
To build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 38, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Shit, what can I do?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. result
Damn, I
here,
should
the
have
same
went
as the last
Wildcat.
play.
I should have
Another
passed the
tackle
ball.
behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Jackson.
How you drop the ball? Come on, man. This shit wide open. Man, what the fuck? You ain't no tight end. Get the fuck out of here, man. Fucking damn shit open for you.
The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it. That's
because you dropped the ball, baby.
Back to throw.
Oh, you dropped the ball again.
They had to go for
that shit fake, man. How can he hit stick me from right there? That shit fake, yo.
Right at the 48. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch that.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And for one of the first times
damn, man, that's bullshit, man. Fuck.
Another running
they pissed me off with that shit.
As they come up 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson.
Strip that shit.
Midfield he goes into Raven territory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final.
Damn, I kept giving up the fucking touchdown with them fucking deep balls. I had the fucking lead.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Carson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check. Lucky. Hey, check 20.
They run for it with Carson.
Good game,
He's
bro.
got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Good game.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's
Ah,
go with 3
good
seconds
game.
remaining.
Fucking touchdown, deep ball. I couldn't fucking comprehend that he was running the fucking
on
deep
is
post.
Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That fake-ass deep ball saved him, man. I can't believe they gave him that shit. Jimmy Smith got his ass beat, toast, and burnt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Still had a chance to win. I still couldn't get it.
Damn. Talking to my damn girl.